I think even if the demo stuff doesn't carry over, I don't think it... I can remember the first few messages, so... Well, it says here message 52, so it did pick up where the demo left off. Come on, OBS. There we go. Okay, so if you missed the demo, I think I played it a couple weeks ago. But basically, the game's sort of inspired by a lot of the research and thinking that was done into the gold record and other things that were put on the Voyager spacecrafts. Like how would you leave a message for an alien species you know nothing about? And so this game kind of takes the opposite take on it. Like something is a meteor landed on Earth and it's transmitting this signal. And as we've been going through the transmissions, we've started kind of figuring things out. So they send a frequency on the hydrogen line, which is just like if you look at the light that hydrogen gives off, there's a certain frequency. And so everything's like based around that. So like the first message was just us replying like the same frequency that they send us. And then they start sending us frequencies like a pattern, and we're having us complete the pattern. And then they start sending us other things. So this dictionary is all of the different things that we've like decided that they mean on these. So we're on the 52nd message. So they send us something and then they're like looking for a response. So let's see at the dictionary here. What? Okay, so they were saying this was like sequence. I guess that makes sense. I was using stop like old Telegram messages used to use that at like the end of sentences. And then the other thing that they do math a little bit differently than us. They're using a different base system, but the computer at this point in the game translates for us. But I think they were doing base 7, base 8, something like that. And then math is like the plus sign comes after the first two numbers usually. I wonder if I still have my notes somewhere. Not particularly readable. Let me just scratch notes. Okay, so they're sending us 1 and then 2 plus equals 3. Okay, so 1 plus 2 equals 3. And then a double break. 3, 4 equals undefined. Is 12 meant to be like a question? I don't know. I mean, it should just be 7, right? Would we just respond 7? Okay. I'm not sure. Okay, Barusta's our computer scientist who's been helping us out with this. Another update. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say you've never had to write patch notes before. No, why is it you ask? Oh, nothing. Just tell us what's new, Doc. Input and output are inlined now. Perfect, and we don't have to put entries on separate lines. Mm-hmm. That's actually pretty sweet. Anything else they should know? Formatting settings are available for every dictionary entry. Where? In the dictionary. Open an entry's notes. Thank you, Dr. Barusta. What are we even looking at here? Radio frequencies values offset by 1.4 billion. With sub-zero values encoded by a two-way hash table. Oh, great, Barusta. What would we do without you and your sass? Not much. Anyways, let's get back on track. Okay. So we go back and look at older transmissions. Are they in this new format now? Okay. Okay. So before, when they were like sending... Okay. So they're saying this new word equals 0. So I guess we would send back 0? Okay. Okay, so 2 plus 3 equals 5. Undefined equals -6. When did we define negative? Okay, yeah, we have a word for negative values. Okay. Why? Would it just be -6 again? I'm not sure what they want from us. Okay. No ideas yet. Okay. Please go back to the dictionary. Please don't lay on my notebook, Smokey. I'm using that. You have this nice pillow I made you. Why don't you lay on that? Gotta love cats. You're paying attention to the notebook, so I want to be on top of it. Okay, so... I think I want space after a word. Actually, I'm not... Oh, this is for new words. Do these even do anything? Or do I need to, like, exit that menu? Okay, I don't... Okay, I'm not entirely sure I know what that's doing. Okay. So they're saying unknown number plus 3 is 15. So I think maybe this is like how we would use like X in like algebra, where it's like representing an unknown or variable question they want us to figure out. But I guess it's going to be 12. Yeah. So I guess I'm just going to call it X for now, I guess. Not to be confused with multiplication. So 3. Okay. I want, is it not like doing the space? I guess I need to add a space onto the end of this word. I can't do that. Okay. So 3, 5x equals 2 times 4. So yeah, this is algebra. Great alien math. I'm just glad that it's not in that they've moved it to base 10, because if I had to do algebra in base 8, I think I would lose my mind. Okay. Maybe I should have this like split screened with like notebook. But I mean 2 times 4 is 8, right? So it's 3. But what? 3, 5x. Okay, maybe we should see what the idea is. What do we insert to make this statement true? Okay, multiply and subtract 7. I mean, I guess, isn't there something simpler? No. So x can be an entire statement then? Why? Colin says gap. I was using like a comma at one point for sequence. So is multiplication implied then? So the right side equals 8. The left side, I guess if we're multiplying that, would be 15. So this was like 2 sequence 3 plus equals 5. X equals -6. Okay. So maybe they want us to say like X equals. Or maybe they just want what X is going to equal, but okay, so the multiply, no, that's not going to be right. I didn't mean to press submit. Okay, yeah, because there's no multiply here. It's not implied, it's just missing. Okay, so we need to say that it's going to be multiply. And then that's going to be 15. And we need to subtract 7. So it's going to be multiply 7 and subtract. So multiply 7. And were we just using minus as subtract? Yeah. Do we need another seek here? Okay, what was the hint gonna be then? Three seek 3 plus equals 2 seek 3. Yeah, we can submit words to the meteor, I know that. So it should be multiply, and then it should be -7. Or, well, it's going to be star 7 minus. Two plus 3 equals 5. X equals -6. So they want us to put in the value of X. Okay, turn off the screen distortions, because that's messing things up. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be multiply. It's gonna be space multiply seek 7 minus. Okay, why am I stuck on this? So if they say 0 equals 2, 0 plus sequence 1 plus variable 0 is 3. I think the formatting change they did all of a sudden has sort of messed me up. Where are the settings here? Oh, here's the formatting. It's for every word. Okay. I want a space after every word. Okay, and then this one I want break on double sequence, because that's confusing. Okay. Yeah, I want all of these to have spaces after. I wish they kind of asked before setting all of these. Yeah, I guess the decimal point we wouldn't. Hello. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Fractional decimals we wouldn't. Okay, so let's recompile this now. Okay. 3, sequence 5. So then it should be multiplication, sequence 7, subtraction. And let me see here. Why am I stuck on this? Okay. X3 plus. So 12 plus 3 is 15. Why? I don't understand why they're using sequence sometimes and not others. Like 2, 3 plus 5. X equals -6. So then -6. Okay, the one before that, just x equals 0. So using sequence when there's like more than one word problem? So if we were formatting it this way, it would be 3 sequence 5. We would have a multiplication. But then we need to subtract 7. So how are we doing like multi-step math? Your head hurts too much for this? Yeah, mine too. And maybe it would have been better if the demo stuff didn't copy over. Because now I'm like picking up in the middle of like, wait. Oh, okay. It was the hint that was throwing me off. I looked at a Steam guide. I'm just being a little silly. I don't know if that hint was from a different word problem or what, but like the hint is wrong. 3 plus 5 plus 3 would be the same as 2 times 4. So it should just be a plus symbol. Why they were saying I should multiply by this and whatnot made no sense. So it should just be plus. I'm overcomplicating it, I guess. Okay, so 4 equals 2 times 2. Um, 4 equals 4 times 1. 4 equals 1 times 4. 13 equals. Like, okay. Are they just showing us multiple ways you can do multiplication? Oh, I think the hint is for this one. The wrong hint was for this problem, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so what two numbers multiplied would give 13? I mean, it has to be like fractional numbers then, right? Well, because it's like 2, see, 6.5, but that's not gonna... Try using only whole numbers, but 13 is prime. Any number multiplied by 1 is itself. Well, okay. Yeah. I should have known that. Smaller number first? Not what I expected of you. Hmm? It's all the same to me. And to the aliens, I suspect. Yeah, it should be the same. Now that's fascinating. Yeah, it is. Is it? You have no idea why, do you? What? No, of course. It's, 'cause we just use X to represent multiple signals. That's what I was about to say. Mm-hmm. Okay, so 3 equals 2, var 0. Actually, yeah, maybe var shouldn't have a space after it. I'm gonna keep futzing with these values. Var 0 equals X. Okay. Now you want 1.5, don't you? Well, no, would it be... I think it'd be 1.5. Yeah. Okay. There are settings in the dictionary to choose the formatting for each word. Yeah, I know, you screwed up all my formatting before, mister. So we can customize how the compiler organizes our words? Mm-hmm. Neg should be set to append and no space. Try it. Oh, I think I already fixed that. Yeah, okay. Okay, so variables 0. Three equals variable 1. I might change that to memory. Makes more sense to me. Or just mem. What? So they're saying memory 0 times 3 equals memory 1. Memory 0 equals 0, memory 1 equals 0, memory 1 equals 1, memory memory 0 equals 1, then memory 1 equals 3. Okay, so they're saying, they're giving different examples. So it's just saying that memory 1 is always 3 times memory 0. So if memory 0 is 2, then I guess they're going to want mem1 equals 6. Is that right? Yeah. I tell ya, it's making me uneasy. What is? Signal -9. We haven't seen one yet. Yeah, I've been eyeing that. I want a happy dictionary. Happy dictionary, happy life. Exactly. I don't know what negative... I don't know what this should be. Okay, so memory 0 times 4 equals memory 1. What is this? Okay, so 4 times this equals this unknown thing. Let's just call this new. So new 0, 0, 1, 4, 2, 8 is 3, 12. 4, 16, 5, 20. So then what makes 32? Okay, so they're giving us like a formula. The last one they gave us a formula, and then they started like plugging things in. So 4 times 0 would equal 0. 1 times 4 would equal 4. 2 times 4 would equal 8. Okay, okay, maybe I should not have spaces on the commas either. Okay, so it would be 8 times 4 is going to be 32, right? I have a calculator for the record. Not doing most of this in my head. Okay, so they just want 4. Well, no, wait, what? 8, not 4. Okay, now memory 1 equals memory 0 plus 3. So then 0, 3, 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6. The next one's going to be 4, 7. Okay, so then it's 0 equals memory 5. Divided by 2. So 0 is 0, 1 is 1/2, 2 is 1, 3 is 1.5, 4 would be 2. Okay, this is a big one. Okay. Okay, so first one is memory 0 plus 2 equals memory 1. So 0 would equal 2, 1 would equal 3, 2 would equal 4. Then memory 5. Times 3 equals 13. So 0 would be 0, 1 would be 3, 2 would be 6, etc. Then this one is just 2 equals 3. Okay, then the next one is value 1 times 2 equals 7. So now they want like new x. So they want a list of 1, 2 of things that make this true. So it would be, can I see the transmission on this screen? No. Okay. So it would be 0, 0. Then it'd be 1, 2. 2, 4. 3, 6. How many do they want? 1, 2. They want. Well, I think they only want 3 examples. So maybe you don't even need this one. We've made it to triple digits. Has Barista finally fully lost his marbles? Have some faith in your colleagues, Hackers. Dr. Barista? In base 8, 100 is 8 squared. That's 64. We're on the 64th transmission already. So we've made it to 3-digit numbers in alien numbers. Pretty neat. Alright, Barista. Looks like you still have your marbles for now. Okay, so memory 0, memory 1. X. Then, like, whatever this thing is. New. 0, 0. 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6, 4, 8. 5, 10, 6, 12, 7, 14, 8, 16. So it's times 2, but what are they looking for? Oh, they want... They want the lists. They want, like, the formula. Using memory 1 and memory 2, right? Because if we look... They would send us, like, memory 0, sequence 2, plus... equaled memory 1, and then, like, new. So maybe, like, this new is, like, a list, I guess. Transmissions. Okay. Okay, so I think we're gonna want to say mem 0 seek 2x equals mem 1. Is that right? Because it's 1 is 2, 2 times 2 would be 4, 3 times 2 would be 6. Yeah. Okay. New idea available. What's the hint? Transmission starts by declaring memory 0, memory 1 for us. Then it kind of throws us to the wolves. Though it illustrates a sequence of some kind, so we work backwards using mem 0, mem 1. That's what I was about to say. What relationship will make this work? Yeah, isn't that what I did? Oh, I did X and not star. Yeah, that would do it. Using X for multiplication is a bad habit. Alright, well, we finished another week. Here's Doppler, our boss, who apparently still has no office. We're meeting in the break room. Let's get started. Where are we? We learn where they live? How they sent the meteor? Sorry, Dop, you know the drill. Still getting ahead of myself. Understood. But we are steadily progressing. We're a bit in the weeds as of late, but I trust we're building towards something. Right, right. And thanks for joining us again, Dr. Brewster. It was mandatory. Now, let's see those sketches. Y'all remembered, yes? I'd like to see how you all pictured the aliens, given what you've deduced from the translation so far. So, let's start with Dr. Avalar. You forgot, didn't you? But I see you've got something, Collins. Let's see it. Here's what I have, sir. I don't know how you came up with this as your idea, Collins. Other than it has 8 appendages. Interesting. An octopus creature. I thought about why they love base 8, and my mind went to 8 appendages. Do you think they're aquatic? Not sure. We have no insight into that at the moment. Let's turn to Barista. Let's see what you've imagined. Oh my god. Are you okay, Dr. Barista? Oh my. That looks incredible. And a bit scary. What's the thought process, Barista? It's like a snake with antlers? Or hands? 4 prongs per side, totals to 8 digits for counting. Don't really follow the rest, but that's certainly imaginative. Now, let's see Alan's sketch. Well, let's hear it. Is that a UFO behind him? Of course. And he's holding a ray gun? That's for fighting space monsters. And look, 4 fingers on each hand, just like Barista's drawing. Do not relate our 2 drawings. Akers, did you sign yours? That's how I tag my work. Cool, huh? I'm surprised you didn't add a little sun in the top corner. You know, that did cross my mind. But I wasn't sure if they were visiting during daytime. That's what you considered? Listen, I know I'm not a great artist, but I tried to have some fun with it. Our boss looks devastated. Well, thank you for sharing, Akers. I think I preferred Dr. Avalar's sketch over that one. Dr. Avalar didn't make one. Hey, that's rude. I think that's enough sketches for now. But I do have another trophy to present. Any guesses on who our Employee of the Week is? Bradley Doppler Pole Vault. I've heard the astronomer's been quite handy. Is it for all of us working so well together as a team? Nope. That's good too. But this one's for the incumbent Dr. Brian Barusta. I heard his inlining update has been pretty handy. And the ability to customize for how each entry prints is a nice touch. Good work this week. Thank you, thank you. It's a pleasure to accept this. District 4A Pole Vault Champion Trophy. You earned it. Now, let's all get some sleep. You too, Doppler. Yeah, we'll see. We have a very strange boss. Oh, they're saying 2 is functions. Maybe. I guess that makes sense. Alan's journal. Status relieved. It seems like everyone on the team is as confused as I am. These transmissions are difficult and abstract. Regardless, I will do my best. Barusta's log. The transmissions have gotten easier. Carrie's diary. Dear Diary, the latest transmissions have been steeped in mathematical functions, it appears. Though abstract, it's revealing. The aliens begin with concepts, building from one to the next. I guarantee the message is going somewhere. Doppler's report. It's been 5 weeks since this investigation began. We've limited the number of people allowed in the meteor room to limit contamination, but it's been long enough. Next week, I'll show the translation team the meteor in person. What are my thoughts? Yay, more math. Now it's functions. Your colleagues have some ideas for what these signals mean. Week 6. Okay, so what were they thinking this is? Funk. Make coordinate? That is such a weird thing to think it means, Acres. I just noticed it's the missing piece. -9. This signal cost me $20, but you know what this means, Barista? Happy dictionary, happy life? I don't understand you two. I guess funk does make more sense. Two, 2, 4, 2, 3, 8. Is this to the power 2 finally? Because 2 squared would be 4, 3 squared would be 9. Well, that can't be it then. Oh, maybe I have it backwards. Is it 2 to the power of 3? Would be 8, and then 2 to the power of 4 would be 16. Okay. So this is to the power of, which we would normally just do like a caret symbol. The caret symbol. Clean, clean, clean. Okay, Dr. Collins. It's usually Barista who says that. Okay. So yeah. 2 to the power 2 would be 4. 2 to the power 3 would be 8. Yeah. Okay. So then 5 to the power of 2. Would be 25. X to the power of 3 would be 64. Okay, so that would be 4. If I do the cube root of 64, I get 4. Okay, new tab. Barista? You think you could tell us what is in what exactly is in said update? Oh, no. What? I found the update. Left side info display, whiteboard tab. See? Now would that have been so difficult, Barista? Was it so difficult to find it? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not worth the 3 seconds it took to say that? I'm a busy man. Ah, you dreadful, dreadful. Oh, yay. This is a little overdue, honestly. But I don't know how good a whiteboard on mouse is going to be. My handwriting sucks. Okay, so if memory 0 squared equals memory 1, and that's our function. Okay, maybe actually I want dictionary. I think I want function to be a new line after. So -2, comma 4, -1, comma 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So they want what 2 would be. That would be 2, comma 4. Hey Barista, can you do something for us? Or for me, really. The Barista request channel is currently open. Do you think you... Oh, it is just closed. I apologize. What? The request channel. I'm afraid it is just closed. Oh, you son of a... Acres. The transcript. Be mindful of what makes its way into the log. All I was going to say is, Dr. Barista, our dearly beloved son of a computer programmer. I think we are in the service of an info tab. My father was a physician, but I am listening. Huh, didn't picture that. Anyways, I want a tab for viewing different mathematical constants. Scientific formula, what have you. A reference tab of sorts. These past few transmissions, even I was a little stuck. I can't imagine how you, Collins, or Dr. Avalar felt. Humble as ever. So, what do you think? You occasionally have a good idea. That doesn't feel like a compliment, but I'll take it. Okay, so memory 0, -1. But then 2 squared times 1. Okay. We're gonna have to write this out. Okay, so we have... Let's just say... x0, 1. And then that's subtracted. Then we have 2. This is to the power of another 2, and that should be multiplication. And 1, and that's a subtraction operation. And that all equals... I guess I shouldn't use x, I should use like m, but x1... Okay, and that's the whole operation. So... One to the power squared. So it would be like -1 minus 1 power 2 times 2 minus 1 would be 7. Yes. It's a little confusing because they don't have an order of operations. So it's just straight left to right. Okay. So they give us 1, 7, 0, 1, 1, -1, 2, 1. Okay, so they want 3, comma, whatever that equals. So it'd be 3 minus 1 squared times 2 minus 1. It's gonna be 7. Is that right? I guess. Okay. I guess I punched it into my calculator correctly. Okay. Memory 0 to the power of x equals memory 1. So they want us to tell them what x is. I wish there was a better way to do negative, but I don't know. I want negative to also be this then minus symbol. Because it would make it easier to read. I don't think I can have different length dashes in here, right? Maybe I should make that minus, and I should make the other one subtract. Yeah, I know, it's already used. It just annoys me. What was their suggestion? Barista wants it to be a negative sign. Well, what does he think subtraction should be? Also the subtract sign. Okay, so Barista's thinking the same thing I am. So why can't I do it that way? I could do double dash. That's even more confusing. Okay. Okay, -3 is 27. -2 is 8. -1 is 1. Well, -1 is -1. So are we just squaring things here? I don't even... Now we're just straight up doing algebra, which I have not had to do for a while. -2 to the power of 3 would be -8. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's just 3. That's everything cubed is the list. Okay, now x to the power of 0 equals 1. Why are we getting commas all of this? Oh no, we've been having commas, right? Jeez. I'm braining so well right now. Transmissions. So x to the power of 2 is 64. Okay, so we really don't need the whole sequence. We can just take like the square root of 64. So x should be 8. 8 to the power of -1 would be 1/8, which would be 0.125. Yeah, okay. So it's just 8. More math problems, just what we needed. I mean, everything here has been math problems so far. We're discovering into the new frontier for our species, and these are baby steps. You must have patience, Acres. I know. But when I picture discovery, I don't picture this. I picture Magellan circumnavigating the globe. I picture Lewis and Clark trekking through the West. I picture Darwin riding a tortoise at the Galapagos Islands. That last part never happened. But you get my point. All that discovery is adventurous. It's taking action. It's going somewhere. And then there's us. And what is us? What is that exactly? It's 4 people in a small room staring at a computer screen solving math problems. Okay, so x to the power of variable 1 equals variable 0 equals variable 1. 0, 1, 1, 21. So it's 21. Dr. Akers, I'm sure you know the tale of Newton discovering gravity. He sat under a tree and an apple hit his head. He said, "Hey, that hurt, but why did you fall?" Then he formulated gravity and altered the course of human history. Was there anything adventurous about that? Not in the same way, no, but it's still inspiring. He had his epiphany. In a mundane place, under the shade of a tree. It's a place familiar to most everyone. But the magic is that when the apple landed on Newton's head, he was the first one to ask why. He made meaning of it. What's your point? That's what we're doing right now, Akers. Sometimes discovery looks like sailing the seas or climbing mountains, and sometimes it happens in rooms like these. In this translation, we are making meaning that will alter the course of human history. Okay, so this one is x to the power of memory 0 equals memory 1. Okay, so they're just doing like a bunch of fractional stuff. 0 is 1. 1 is 2. Is that E? I feel like that's E, which is a mathematical constant. Yes, that is E. Okay. I won't get into it in too much detail, but E is like the natural logarithm, and it shows up a lot of places in nature. I think it was around before the E meme. But yeah, so they're just looking for E, which probably isn't programmed into this computer, is it? Well, I guess it would be natural log, but I don't know if that's what they're looking for. So 2.7182818828. They probably don't want that many digits, but okay, so they're truncating at 828. wonder if E comes out to be a rational number in base 2. It might. Is it just me, or did that transmission absolutely stink? I suspect the meteor is testing our problem-solving abilities. Maybe. Maybe? What's it to ya? Euler's number. What? Oh no, how could I possibly miss that? Euler's number? Approximately 2.71 is Euler's number. Euler's number, commonly referred to as E. It's a mathematical constant that describes continuous growth. It's a big deal to nerds like Barista. Nerds like me, Another universal constant. They're throwing us a bone, something familiar to us. Like pi. Maybe we'll see pi later. X equals 0. 0 plus 1 equals 3. What do you want me to say to this? I mean, I guess, do you just want... three? I mean, are you saying the first one should be 0 and the second one should be 3? I don't know. Or are you looking for like 0, 3? I mean, in the past, I guess you would have said like func. 0, 3. Okay. So this would be transmission 73. Why have we not moved on? Because we're still figuring it out, Barista. The transmission doesn't make much sense. It does seem unsolvable. I'm not entirely sure what the meteor is awaiting. 0. What? Why? X equals 0. It's 0. Okay. So they're just giving us something completely unrelated? Okay. Anyone ideas? I mean, I guess X equals 0 still, right? They told us that. I'm struggling to make any sense of these equations. The meteor is graphing something. Meteorite. Shove it. Team, how do we respond? The first 3 signals tell us how to continue, like last transmission. X equals 0. I hate not understanding a transmission. Me too, but the meteorite's given us the go-ahead, right? X0 must be their way of saying who cares, carry on. I suppose, but why include a transmission to skip in the first place? Who knows? Okay. 0. Are they just checking we understand 0 as a concept? Oh, and that's the end of week 6. That's it. This rock, our window into a world completely foreign to this planet. I'm guessing the... I don't know. Do you think the probe is the thing on the right and just smashed into an asteroid at some point? Apart from the right side with the transmitter, it looks like any old Earth rock. What? No, it doesn't. It's got a fusion crust, that dark exterior. That's the shell created by the meteor melting as it entered our atmosphere. This is the last layer that didn't burn off, so it cools to form a crust. You don't see that in any old Earth rock. Could be volcanic, no? Absolutely not. You see all those dimples all over the rock? I'm gonna mispronounce this one. Those are regoliths, where bubbles of molten rock carve divots on atmospheric entry. Fine. This thing walks and talks like a meteorite. It's even got the meteorite smell. Sorry, Dr. Akers, you can smell meteors? No, I made that part up. It'd be cool if I could, though. There is a computer in there. Yeah, something in there is sending and listening for radio waves. We haven't cracked it open because we'd like to avoid breaking said computer. Still, we've taken samples of the rocks and conducted non-destructive measurements. Though it is killing me to know how the computer in there isn't smashed from the landing. The internal material they invented to absorb that impact, man, I'd love to get my hands on that. Just imagine the applications. You said you're collecting samples. I'm seeing chondrules in the cleaved portion on the left there. How dense is this rock? We're finding it to be about 3 grams per cubic centimeter at most sites. And when measured by specific gravity, 3.12 from our best reading. Walks like a chondrite, quacks like a chondrite, must be a chondrite. Tell me, how much iron is baked into this beauty? Fairly low, it's pretty lightweight. Nickel? About the same. Help me follow. We call it a chondrite because it's got chondrules, teeny rock grains, which means no geologic activity has transformed it. It likely wasn't ever part of a planet or a moon. It's pretty typical as far as space rocks go. Well, aside from the alien radio transmitter. Walk me through the iron and nickel. What does that tell us? If it's this low in iron and nickel, it's an oldie. Stars fuse atoms, starting from hydrogen and helium to make heavier and heavier atoms. Eventually we get to heavier elements, think iron, platinum, traditional metals. Then the stars explode, run out of fuel, collapse, whatever, expelling their elements somewhere else only for it to come along and make a new star. Now here's the trick. The new star takes those heavier atoms to start and makes even heavier elements. So each step, younger stars make heavier atoms, which then form heavier rocks. So if we're low in iron, it means we're looking at an early universe primitive. This baby's been floating around a while. Until someone made it an interstellar carrier pigeon? And that pigeon flew to us. What are the odds? I can't imagine the odds. Over a month on this mission and it remains simply incomprehensible for me. Outer space gets like that. Incomprehensible. Whatever the odds are, however incomprehensible it may seem, we receive this message, this gift. Can't help but feel gratitude. Translation team, I'm glad you could all finally see the meteor for yourselves. Week 6. One word. Exponents, no clue. Okay. Alan's journal. Status awe. It sometimes slips my mind what we're doing. Setting eyes on the meteorite for myself helped remind me. Barusta's log. There was a computer in that rock, somewhere inside. Carrie's diary. Dear diary, I finally laid eyes on the meteor. I'd been on the other side of the wall trying to make sense of its every utterance, its every transmission, its every frequency. Now I've seen the meteor herself, our only window to a civilization residing somewhere deep in space. Doppler's report. Been working with the materials team on the meteor for the past 6 weeks. Almost grew numb to how remarkable it is. I'm glad I was finally able to show the translation team. They've helped remind me what it's all about. Avalar's thoughts. Cool rock. Brook. Yep. Cool space rock. I don't know. I'll see you later, Darko. Hope things go well for you. Okay, so yeah, I don't have cool space rock, more math. Act 1 complete. Math, our common bond. Act 2 begins. So do you think we'll get to something other than math? You'll be all right? Okay. Well, have a good one. Oh, this one has 2 unknown signals in it. I don't know. We'll just say what was this, 14 and 15? I guess I don't know what these are going to be. I do not know what to call these for now. Let's just say like A and B, I guess. I don't know. A3B. 0 equals 3. Murray 1, 5B. Murray 1 equals X. So they're saying memory A, the first memory value is A3B. But it just equals 3. So then I guess memory 1 is just going to equal 5. I'm not sure what A and B mean yet. But I guess it would just be 5. I don't know what it means though. Okay, and now... Okay, now I'm getting all the Steam achievements from the demo. All the demo stuff. Okay. It's giving me the backlog of all the achievements it hasn't yet. I guess I must have hit an achievement and now it triggered a recheck on everything. Okay. Memory 0, A3. 8 times B. Memory 0 equals what? And it's still going to be 3. Are they just giving us gibberish to see if we can see what's important and what isn't? I mean, it's going to be 3. I guess. No. Well, no, hang on. It's going to be... Yeah, I got confused. So it's going to be 3 times 8. This is like the worst calculator, I think. So is it gonna be 24? So like A and B don't seem to mean anything. Okay, so memory 0 is 1 and 2. A is 1. A to B. Hmm? Okay, so memory. The next memory is A something B. A3B. A11. B. Okay. So they're storing like multiple values. Is this like curly brackets basically? I don't know if that makes sense. So should it just be 3, 11? Yeah. Do you remember when someone bet that -9 would be the last signal we define? Ooh, yeah, I remember. Acres, I'll take you on that bet again. I thought you didn't care for making bets, Collins. Well, I'm not against making money. I've created a monster. You sure did, Barista. Yeah, sure did. Okay, so now we have -16, which I have no idea what that means. Okay, let me see. I don't think I want a space after. And then this, I wouldn't want a space before. Also not sure if X should have leading and trailing spaces. Okay. .57. So I'm not sure what this means. Because, well, I mean, I get what they're saying here. Like 0 is 0, 1, or is 0, 0, 1 is 1, 2. It's like it's like a list or like rows in a spreadsheet kind of. Maybe, but it's like each one I mean, it's times 2. Everything's times 2. So x is going to be 10. But I'm trying to figure out what this word is. Or this concept, I guess. Okay, so memory 1 equals memory 2 times 2 plus 1. And this is a function. I've developed a decent strategy for isolating definitions. Choose a definition for a signal, check the transmission, and see if that definition remains constant with the signal's use. If not, pick a new definition and start again. Repeat until we prosper. Good. Maybe you can use that to make sense of that weird transmission a couple back, because, I sure ain't understanding it. Nor I. I will try, but it doesn't feel approachable to me. Only time will tell. Okay. What is the hint for this one? The values are desynchronized. It's like they're misaligned or something. 0 goes with 1, and that's fine. 1 goes with 3 and 7. Misaligned. 2 goes with 4 and 9. Misaligned. 3 goes with 8 and something. Misaligned. Dr. Bruce, are you detecting any patterns? Is there a constant function to map 0 with 0, 1 with 3, 2 with 4? No mapping. Feels arbitrary. Maybe that's the point. The numbers are just a label, while the number after the bracket is the input, and the next number is the output for the relationship described. Yeah, I kind of figured that. I mean, it's going to be 8. Oh, it's just times 2 plus 1, right? That's 7. Yeah. So it should be 17. Okay, then it's -3. What? Okay. So 0 is 0, -3. 1 is -2. 2. 0, 1, 5, 7. Okay, I think they're just checking that we know that it's like a list of ordered points, but that X is just like in order. I think it's just going to be 3. Two, 5, 2. One is 1, 2. Is there an idea for this one? There's not. Okay. Sequence 1. sequence 2, sequence X. Why wouldn't it just be 3? What are they trying to say here? So that was 72. Okay, that one's old. 79. Okay, are they using the same mapping in the previous questions, actually? Let me see. Here they did like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here they did 0, 1, 2, 3. Now they're doing 0, 1, 5, 7. Okay, I think I need a hint for this one. I don't know why it's not giving me one. Or I'm being... Oh, they want this undefined word. And 3. Okay. What am I even gonna call this word? I don't understand what it is. A, I guess, because I don't know anything. Yeah, because it's A0, A1, so they're looking for A3. Okay. Whatever this means. Okay, so they're saying this has the values 3 and 5 in it. So yeah, this is like a list. So list 0, value 0 as 3. Yeah, so this is like list, I think. Then this should not have a space after, I think. And then how does that look on the previous ones? List 0, list 1, list 2. Okay, so if list 1 is X, and the first value is 12, the second value is 2, then it should be 12, comma 2 should be the answer. Okay, so now they're giving us list 0 is 8, comma 2. List 1 is 7, comma 5. If we take the first value from list 0, well, if we take memory 1 from list 0, multiply it by memory 0 of list 1. Blech. So it's going to be 2 times 7. So it should be 14. Oh, now we got a list and a new word. New update. Barusta, please tell me we don't have to go over this again. What's in the update? The reference tab. Oh, the one I asked for. Thanks. I appreciate that, actually. Happy to help. Whoa, we got more left curly and right curly. So their use isn't unique to list. Interesting. Well, leave it to me. I am the expert after all. Does he make you regret being nice sometimes? Unfortunately, yes. Okay. Okay, this is like a whole dictionary of references, but okay. Signal 17. I don't know. We'll call it A for now, I guess. Are we having a list of a list? I hate this. A0 equals AX. Well, I don't know. Okay, so okay, I think A should not have a space after it whenever it is. It's like so I think they want us to say that A2 equals A0 because those two are the same lists. So the answer would be 2 since it's AX. So Barista, how'd you make the info tab? Did you just know all that stuff? No. Doppler gave me money to buy encyclopedias. You can do that? Yeah, Dr. Doppler will pretty much give you money to do anything if you just ask. Oh good, I think the notable Dr. Akers is due for a pay raise. Not like that. Oh, worth a shot. What? Okay, so A0 is list 0, comma list 1. A1 is list 0, comma list 2. A2 is list 4, comma list 3. A3 is X if A1 equals A3. So it'd be list 0, comma list 2. now we're on to a new word. Ah, our newest term is -20. We're missing 18 and 19. Oh no, you know what that means. Unhappy dictionary. Unhappy life. I don't understand. I guess we're gonna call this B for now, because I have no idea what it is. Okay, so A0 contains 2 lists. B equals 5. A1 contains 2 lists. B equals 7. But 7 isn't in any of those lists. A2 has list 0, 1. What is B equal? Okay, so B is some kind of function. Okay, so A1 has 1, 0, 8, 0. And it's 7. This one has 2, 2, 2, 3. Are we subtracting the 2 lists? But then that one should be negative if that's the case. I guess let's just change, let's just say like A is group. I don't know. It's like a list of lists. 7. I don't know. Is it 1? Like, or is it just these minus each other? I'm not sure. I'm just guessing. It's 1. I don't know why. Okay. So if memory is 0 squared. Wait, why is this? Let's go to the whiteboard. Okay, so we have M0 2 to the power of, but then we have M1 with no operator. Or no, we have M1, then we have another sequence for some reason. Okay, then it's M1. Okay, no, then it must be squared. Oh no, maybe sequence means we do all of that math first. Yeah, okay. So it's gonna be M0 squared but then we have M1 squared plus, like we have two operators, equals M2. So the squared must go here, and this should be a plus, but I'm not sure why, like, our ordering is goofy. That would equal memory 2 squared. Okay, so then they're saying M0 is 5, M1 is 12. What is M2? So that would be 5. 5 squared. God, this writing is awful. And then that's gonna be 12 squared. So 5 squared plus 12 squared. Is a very big number, but oh, it's a squared plus b squared equals c squared, right? Oh, it is, isn't it? So we're doing geometry now, I think. So it would be 60 then. X is 60. No. Okay. Maybe I'm... What's the hint? I rewrote it from mems to letters because that gels better in my head. Here's the math equation I got. X squared plus y squared equals z squared. Yeah. Acres, you made a good find. Yeah? That's the Pythagorean theorem. Oh yeah. I wrote about it here earlier in the reference tab under math, but good find, Acres, good find. So can you call me Eagle Eye Allen? I think I've earned the title now. No. Worth a shot. Okay, yeah, I figured that out. They want to know X. Did I screw up? I think I did my math wrong. I did a multiply instead of a plus. It should be the square root of 169, not the one I did before. So it should be 13, not 60. I still don't know what this function B is. Like, when did B show up at 85? Okay, 0. I don't know what it is still. Okay, so we have 0, 0, 3, 4. What is B? Now, are these geometric distances? Okay. Dictionary. Okay, but yeah, they want the distance between these points. So like B is distance. Then this must be like, is this point and line? Or I guess it would be line. So then the answer is 5. That last transmission was tough to piece together. Nice solve. Nice solve to me too. What? I helped too. Okay, so now they're telling us if the line is 8 long, here are the points. If the x is the same, then it must be 8. Because it's a straight line, it's not in an angle. Line 0 equals 1. What? 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. Line 0 is what? Okay, let's look back at the previous one. Do they want us to like give this whole list of points? I guess. So the distance is 1. What does that mean? 1, 3, 2, negative 2. 0, negative 1. We're dealing with a lot more complicated shape here. Okay. Well, it's going to be annoying to type out if I have to type point every single time. So let's just add notes here. Point shortened to P. Okay, so that was going to be P0. 0, 0. 1, 3. 2, -2. 0, -1. 8, 8. And let me look back here. Are they putting... They're putting commas between commas, right? Yeah, that's not what I meant to say. They're putting commas between points, right? Yeah. Commas between commas. What does that even mean? Okay, so then this would be P1, 3. Point 2 is 2, -2. I have to do neg for 2, right? Then P3 is 0, -1. And P4 is 8, 8. I kind of think that's... Seems too complicated to be the answer, but I'm not sure. Okay, idea available. At least they're giving me a hint now. They're all P's. A line just needs 2 P's. Yes, this is true. Couldn't any pairing of these be the answer? We're constrained by the distance value, which is set to 1. Oh, so that must mean there's only a single pair of P's. That makes the line distance 1. Okay. I mean, 0, 0, 0, -1. Did we just say P0, P3? That should be comma, not a period. I can type. Okay. We finally encountered signal 18 minus. Yeah. Alright, team, give me something. I'm begging ya. Tell me, are they a silicon-based life form? Do they come with the gift of knowledge? Have you all become unstuck from time? Is it all a circle? It is a torus. Doppler, please. May I suggest more sleep? Bah, there's no amount of sleep coffee can fix. I think you said that wrong. Never mind. We do have some quite demonstrable progress now. We have eclipsed 80 transmissions, and I've organized what we've gathered thus far. We started from some baseline understanding. Barista consisted, I call this Hello World. Then we learned how to format numbers, perform basic math, group items, work with unknown values, graph equations, use exponents. Good. Dr. Collins, is there more on your mind? I feel we're chipping away towards something. It's still math for now, but I sense these transmissions, the meteor, it's bridging us towards more conventional communication. Soon, the meteor's transmissions will really mean something. Keep it up. The translation has come quite far. Continue to do good. Not quite as thrilling as your progress, but tonight I bring another Employee of the Week trophy. Knight of Honor? Bradley Doppler, Knight of Honor. These are my kids' trophies. They earned them. And now, so have some of you. So, who gets the trophy for this week? Oh, I'm holding my breath. It is for Dr. Avalar, the driving force of this whole mission. Is it for the astronomer, the astrophysics consultant? Is it for our reigning champion, Dr. Barista? Nope. This is for Dr. Carrie Collins, for her incredible work in analyzing each and every transmission. as well as grouping similar transmissions together in the log. Thank you, Dr. Doppler. I will proudly take it home with me. Actually, no, we've got to keep those here. They're my kids. I got to bring them back home eventually. They'd be quite sad if they visited home to find their trophy shelves barren. Speaking of home, you four should head home. Will do. Dop? Acres? I want to see the meteorite again. Then let's try next week. Now, let's get some rest. Points and lines. Okay. Status exhausted, but the good kind, I reckon. Long week capped off by an even longer day. But we've come far. I can feel it. Making the reference tab is less interesting than confetti, but probably more important. Dear Diary, why are signals 18 and 19 missing? Whenever signals are introduced non-sequentially, I wonder why. Finally found a good burger place. Now, it's geometry. Instead of just math. It's school all over again. And now we have signal 18. Jeez. Why do some of these have spaces and some of them don't? So I wanted a space before, but not after. Yeah. Why is it always points have a space before? Maybe it shouldn't. Maybe it should. What does it look like if we get rid of it before? I guess I like how that looks better. So let's just look at what the game's kind of thoughts on these are. Okay. Start has Bruce is thinking just a bracket. So I think I'm correct on... Oops, didn't mean to close that. And is this probably like a closing bracket? Stop. And has... Okay. And this must be point, right? Point. Yeah. And this is line. LS. Okay, I think it does make sense to shorten. For just like line segment. This must be distance, right? Length, magnitude, distance. Okay. Yeah. And then who knows what the new one is. Okay, so this has a line segment of 2 points, a line segment of another 2 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are your squares, I think. So this must be like polygon, maybe. This should probably not have a space after. Maybe it should have a new line. I don't know. So this line takes does line segment 3 go back to the first point? So let's see. 0, first point is 0.0, the second point is 0.1. Okay, then for the next line segment, they're saying they've already defined these points, so they don't redefine them. So the final line segment is 0.0 to 0.3. Oh, okay, these are triangles then. Right? Does that make sense? Is there whiteboard here? Okay, so we have like 0 to 1. Then we have 1 to 2. 2 to 3. 3 to 0. No, they're squares. I don't know why it was... Yeah. I keep forgetting it starts at number 0. Because computers. Okay, so the last point is going to be 0.0 to 0.3. I don't know, should I really... Well, I probably... It's the beginning of a new section, so it's probably a good spot to actually call it, or I will be here much later than I think I want to be on a work night.